Welcome back to the show, and our show today is brought to you by The Kilted Farmer. Shop thekiltedfarmer.com to get your local produce, pantry fillers, fresh baked goods, butcher cuts, garden plants, and artisan crafted goods, and get it all delivered while supporting local. If you want to support local business, shop with the Kilted Farmers at thekiltedfarmer.com.
Joining us now from Henry Ford Jackson Hospital, the Nursing Director for Women's and Children's Services, Tish Hill, and Labor and Delivery Nurse, Stacy McCormick. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Good to have you here. And you're a mom, and I just found out before the show, a grandma.
Yeah, and a grandma, mom and a grandma.
Awesome.
Great. So a lot of people haven't been in the hospital because of the pandemic, not even to visit. And when my grandson was born, couldn't go. So you guys were up to some stuff while we were out of the hospital.
Yeah, we got a new renovation in labor and delivery and our postpartum rooms, so that was really, really nice.
That's awesome. Tish, when did planning for this project begin?
So planning began 2018.
Oh, wow.
And it started out with just design planning and meeting with architects. And then they took it forward to get approval from the board in 2019. And we officially started the project, the construction of the project, in 2020.
Okay.
We're really close to being done. It's very beautiful. We just have a few little things to finish up, just minor touches. But the project is the majority complete.
That's very cool. I haven't been in the area in 11 years. And it was very nice then. What was the goal of?
You snuck in there when Quinn was born.
I did, but why are you throwing me under the bus here? But it was very nice when my daughter was born. It was wonderful. So what were the goals with this project?
We really just wanted to enhance the patient experience. Mm-hmm. We wanted them to feel like they were in a nice environment that matched the high quality of care that we provide. We wanted better efficiencies for our staff, so patient and staff safety, and just to improve some of our system performances. So our HVAC system was updated. Very beautiful.
Beautiful. Stacy, what type of upgrades do you have that you didn't have before?
In this remodel, some of our rooms we were able to make a little bit bigger. Our new jacuzzi tubs, we really like those. Our moms like those. And we also have like a wireless fetal monitoring system. So it allows the mom to be more mobile and walk around while she's in labor.
Jacuzzi?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Comforting.
That sounds like an upgrade.
We, when my daughter was born, it was 2007, and I remember we had a hot and ready Little Caesars, and we were able to, 2011, we were streaming the NCAA tournament on our phone. That's what we were doing.
I remember that.
Well, now we have 50-inch flat screen TVs in all of our rooms.
It's such a, obviously a life-changing time for mom and dad and baby. Talk about why that environment is so important. Oh, that's awesome.
Is this the Hilton?
No, this is the Ritz.
Looks awesome.
It is awesome. It looks great.
What do people say when they, because I'm sure it's a shock to see the accommodations.
It is, especially for people. So there's a lot of people in our community that are coming back that have had a baby there previously, and they walk in and they're like, oh my gosh, it's different, it's so new, and they love it. It's really nice. Someone
wanted me to ask you guys about those teal and blue baby blankets, and ask you, why is it a specific brand? Is it a specific company? Why are they the teal, red, and whatever baby blankets? So, it's just like a long-standing tradition.
So it's just a long-standing tradition, and I think we get bulk pricing on those. And I think a lot of hospitals use those. It's just the kind of like the branding logo, and not specific to Henry Ford Jackson of a hospital.
Just babies all around the world wrapped in those blankets.
It's universal.
It really is.
It's to signify it's a new baby.
Yeah. In case there was any doubt.
Yeah.
And the other tradition at the hospital I hope continues is playing the birthday song every time a baby's born.
Yes, the lullaby.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we still do that.
Is there someone actually in an office somewhere cranking one of those music boxes when it plays? Because that's what it sounds like.
No, it's pre-recorded.
How many babies get their start in the Henry Ford Birthing Center in Jackson.
Approximately 1,400 a year.
So
Yeah.
so no days off, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
amazing.
That is amazing. Yeah.
And we're looking to accept more.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Did the pandemic, do we see a birth, what do we call it?
COVID babies?
Yeah.
So nationally, births have been down, and we have seen a slight trend downward in the last 2 to 3 years.
Really?
Yeah.
So maybe there will be in the next few months because
You never know.
We don't know.
Yeah, you just don't know.
Can't predict it, really.
I can't. That's for sure.
We are talking about the birthing center renovation at Henry Ford Jackson Hospital with Tish Hill and Stacy McCormick. More with Stacy and Tish after this.
Registration is now open for Jackson YMCA Summer Day Camp. The camp is about learning skills, developing character, and making friends. Every new experience at day camp is a chance for kids to stay active, address gaps in learning when school's not in session, and have fun. Open to ages 4 to 14. Sign up for just 1 week or all 10 at jacksonymca.org.
Wilcox Lawn and Landscaping has been proudly serving the southern Michigan area since 1986. With thoughtful design and quality craftsmanship, our experienced experts can bring any idea to life. Stop into our brand new location and garden center today. From a total redesign to just a few plants to spruce up your outdoor living space, we have everything you'll need. Need dirt, mulch, stone, or topsoil? It's all here and on site at Wilcox. And of course, we can handle the delivery. We can also take care of your fertilizing and weed control, irrigation from repairs to new systems, and all of your landscaping needs. Wilcox Lawn and Landscaping, everything for your outdoors.
In Jackson County, Club Life offers adults with developmental disabilities the opportunities for proper social interaction within their community. Positive experiences in their community can lead to lasting relationships and increased self-confidence. Club Life's goal is to engage, enrich, and empower adults with developmental disabilities in Jackson County by offering different club events that will provide safe and quality programs for our participants. Interested persons can visit our website at www.theclublife.org to register.
Register now! Spring Arbor University is hosting their annual summer sports camps in June and July. Baseball, soccer, basketball, tennis, cheer, volleyball, and golf. Camp dates, offerings, and ages vary. Camps available for kids age 4 through senior year of high school. Details, dates, and registration information available online at saucougars.com/sports.
Welcome back to the show. Our show today is brought to you by Vermeulen's Home Furnishings. Now in their 3rd generation of being family owned and operated, they pride themselves on offering high quality, name brand furniture at affordable prices. And this 4th of July weekend is a great time to stop by Vermeulen's, for sure.
Yeah, 4th of July is a great weekend to buy furniture.
Great weekend.
We have from Henry Ford Jackson Hospital, Tish Hill and Stacy McCormick talking about the brand new labor and delivery section, birthing center it's called, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
birthing center.
And both of you sound like committed to welcoming babies into this world. You've been at it for a long time.
Yeah.
How long have you been?
Well,
at it?
I've been an employee of Henry Ford for 18 years, and in the last 10 years, I've been in the labor and delivery unit.
How about you, Tish?
I've actually worked at the hospital for 21 years, and I've been a part of the Women and Children's Services Department for 19 years. So it's really my passion.
What give us a kind of a day in the life? I mean, how many babies are you bringing in? I know it's random,
So
but
it's-
you have a schedule.
It is very random and unpredictable at times. So sometimes we can go a whole shift with no babies, and
Yeah.
then I think the most babies I've ever had in one entire shift was 3, like 1 in the morning
Okay.
when I got there,
Yeah.
mid-afternoon, and then right before I went home. So that
That's
was
a 12-hour
busy.
shift,
That's
so
12
it could
hours.
continue
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
What's that like, just personally, knowing at the end of the day, knowing that you helped 3 babies come into the world?
It's really an honor and a really just gratifying experience. It's a really personal moment for that family, so it's nice that you get to share that with
Yeah.
them. Moms usually become pretty close with their labor and delivery
Yeah, that's for
nurses.
sure.
We have a ton of great nurses.
Do
So
people name their babies after you?
I have been trying to get someone to name their baby Stacy for the last 10 years, and it hasn't happened yet. So if you're out there and you want to name your baby Stacy, just request me when you come
Isn't
in.
it funny how the baby names, you know, I don't think I've seen a baby Bart in fifth. Well, how old are you?
No.
Has there been a baby Bartholomew? Or have you?
I have not.
Yeah, so there you go. Could be a,
Well, if you want your own unique name, that would be a suggestion.
there's plenty of unique names, I know
Yeah.
that.
People don't. They don't. They get to the hospital. They don't know what they're going to name the baby. And
Well, a lot
that's
of
one of the
times-
first questions you ask them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
and
about,
they look at your name tag and say,
what about, you know, a lot of people, they want to be surprised by the sex of the child. Have you ever accidentally slipped up, or is that always a main focus of the team, knowing the family's plan?
Knowing our plan, so we don't usually know the gender. So like on the ultrasound report, it doesn't say
Oh.
baby girl or baby boy. So that's kind of
Oh,
kept
okay.
a secret from us
Interesting.
too.
I always
So,
assumed that you could just look and tell right away.
but those are kind of the best deliveries though, because it's
Yeah.
really
They're exciting.
exciting.
Yeah.
The dad gets to usually like announce and be like, it's a girl or it's
Yeah,
a boy. It's
that's
fun.
cool.
Yeah.
every time I go to my chart, there's a warning that comes up and says, caution, test results may identify the sex of your baby.
On your
True.
my chart?
Everyone's my chart.
Oh,
Because dads look, the test results could be there.
yeah, you
Yeah.
don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to look. Technology has changed so much. I think of like things that we use for our kids outside of the hospital. Like, you know, I don't think you can go 12 months without a car seat being changed. What about the technology in labor and delivery? How has that changed and helped you guys over the years?
No, I'm excited about our wireless fetal monitoring. So we can monitor the mom with the wireless device, and it was shown in the video. And they can get up and move around and be mobile and get on the birthing balls and walk around a little bit. So that's one of the technology enhancements that we've seen. What else have we seen, Stacey?
Well, I think not just technology, we've seen a lot of practice changes over the last 10 years. When I started in labor and delivery, we had this baby-friendly initiative to help increase our breastfeeding rates because we know that helps moms and babies. So we really encouraged that, and so we changed our practice, putting the baby skin to skin after birth, and not a long time ago, like the baby would be born, a nurse would take the baby over to the warmer, but now it goes right and stays with the mom. So
Yeah.
that changed while I was there.
That's what
So-
about the speed of which you know, if everything goes well, the baby's able to go home with mom and dad so quick. Sometimes it's like you think you just went into the hospital, you're home like
24
48 hours, 24 hours,
Sometimes,
right?
yeah.
That's amazing. Now has to be a newer practice, I would think, the last few years.
Actually, it's been that way for quite a
Really?
while. 24
Wow.
to 48 hours for a vaginal delivery.
Wow.
A lot of people, another change that I'll mention is just we don't have like a normal newborn nursery. So all of our babies are in the rooms with their moms. We call it rooming in to promote bonding and breastfeeding. But yeah, vaginal deliveries usually go home in 24 to 48 hours, and C-sections 48 to 72 hours.
I think it's just, you know, as a dad, I wanted to take the nurses home because, you know, you're like,
Right?
oh, now what do we do, right? What
Yeah.
do we do?
Yeah.
We
There's
had
no book.
So I
Yeah.
did have a patient. She was just a lovely lady one time, and I took her over. After you deliver, you stay in your labor room for like 2 hours, and you go to the postpartum unit. I took her over to the room, and she said, "Will you hand me my baby?" And I did, and she's holding it, and she goes, "So what now, Stacy?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's her first baby. She's wondering what she does now." But we do provide a pretty good education for our moms.
Yeah. And then we're always there. If you
Yeah.
have a question, you can call us 24 hours a day. We have nurses
that's
that can
awesome.
answer questions and help.
Awesome. Everything looks great. And if I was a mom, I'd want to stay maybe a little longer than 24 to 48 hours.
That's probably why I asked that question, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, not ready to leave. We want to stay.
And if men, well, men wouldn't. If there would be no babies if men were in charge. Well, thanks for all that you do in bringing healthy babies into our community and for being on our show today.
All right, thank you.
Thank you
Thank
guys
you
for
guys.
having us.
Yeah, it's awesome knowing we have Henry Ford right here in Jackson. Nursing Director for Women's and Children's Services, Tish Hill, and Labor and Delivery Nurse, Stacy McCormick. More of the morning show with John Waldron and Bill Jors after this.